Yo, what up everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is William, aka Wilser. I'm out here doing Uber Eats and DoorDash on my bike, trying to get that money. And I filmed myself doing it in the process. Little adventures we have here in Los Angeles. So thanks for coming for the ride along, and let's get this money. Now I actually wasn't able to use Uber for a while because my old background check they did like 2 years ago expired, so I had to redo it again. And I was having issues where they weren't getting my consent, so for them to run my background, I had to visit 2 different green light Uber headquarters. Had to make a lot of calls, but I finally got it fixed. And just this morning I was sent a notification that my account is good to go, so I'm excited about that. So now that I got my Uber Eats account up and running, I'm gonna work both apps like I was used to doing before. But let me tell you about my experience about using just DoorDash by itself, because that's the first time that's ever happened. I would always use both apps. First of all, what I was making, which it was about 200 a day, 1,000 a week minimum, that dropped to less than half of that. I was making way less, basically less than half of what I was originally making. Now there's a few reasons for that. Well, one, Uber Eats wins in consistency. You're always gonna have business everywhere you go. And from my experience, that's how it is. Uber will be busy almost all the time. Versus DoorDash. DoorDash, certain areas and certain time of the day, it slows down, where you're just kind of just waiting around for trips. That's all money being lost. You're not making money when you're sitting around waiting for orders. So the pay was a big difference. I noticed I had a lot of time on my hands. I was out there taking pictures with my 360 camera, you know, just hanging out doing edits, messaging people, just working on stuff which I normally don't have time for when I'm running 2 apps. When I'm running 2 apps, I'm hustling back and forth. I like that. And because I want to come out here and make as much money as possible. And I know with running 2 apps, you're basically doing twice the work, squeezing them all together, trying to do them at the same time. Number 2 about the app, so there has been a huge update. They've been slowly releasing this update with Uber Eats, different markets. And I have a friend who works in downtown LA and told me that he can see this update, and it's a huge one. It's now Uber Eats is starting to tell you where the destination is. Not exactly where the address is, but they'll point a dot and a circle of where it's going, which is more than enough. Now you guys know that I made a video previously of how to find a glitch. There was like a little glitch in the app that revealed to you for like a split second where the destination is. That was cool. When I learned that trick, I was using it a lot, but it does not always work. It doesn't work where you're near the restaurant, and that kind of messes me up because I want to know where I'm going. I need to strategize my trips before I accept them. You know, I don't want to accept up something that's way too far, or the complete opposite of where my other delivery is at. So I need to know where the destinations are on both apps prior to accepting the job. So I don't know if it's for sure. I don't know if I have the update yet, but that's what we're gonna find out today. The good thing is I'm able to use Uber now. And I'm already excited. So now I can start pushing new boundaries, see what I can do with this new update, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about it. You know, what I think is gonna really be good for this, for everybody, is that since now you can use two apps when they're both tell you the destination, and I know how to use those apps very well, I can teach you guys how to do this. It'll be easier because you guys know the destinations of both apps. I think this is a game changer for you guys. You guys will be able to make, well, if you guys follow what I do, I make $200 a day. That's $1,000 a week. That's my basic formula. That's me just doing what I've been doing. Now there's a lot of little things you gotta learn in between that I will teach you in future videos and throughout this video, so you guys can make that money, man. But yeah, let's get down to business. I just got to downtown LA. I'm starting my dash. It's 10:30 in the morning, approximately. And then this bus pass. I'm gonna go see if see how well this new update helps out. I mean, maybe there could be some cons, you know, but I will let you guys know as the day goes on. I'm so excited. It's get a little chilly, that's why I got the thermals on. It's supposed to be a sunny day today though, but we'll see. All right, so another thing, when I was running both apps, my rating dropped with DoorDash below the early access threshold. That's basically where you can schedule yourself before everybody that doesn't meet the qualifications. And it's basically 3 things. You have to do at least 5 rides the previous week, or 500, or have over 500 deliveries with DoorDash. That's number 1. Number 2 is have a customer rating of 4.6 or higher. And I dropped below that. I dropped to like 4.56, right below the 6.0, right? So I wasn't able to get my schedules anymore, and that messed me up. And that's why I lost more money, because I wasn't able to schedule myself. All the slots were taken up. So without Uber Eats and without a schedule on DoorDash, there were days when I wouldn't even come out here. So it was really bad. I was really hurting from that. Since I was able to focus on just DoorDash during the time that I didn't have the Uber app, I was able to like just focus on one delivery, which was, it's just so much easier. It's so easy. Like, I was just like, wow, this is like, it feels like I'm on vacation, because it doesn't really feel like I'm doing anything at all. Because yeah, I'm so used to juggling 2 apps, so it just feels a lot easier. You know, I'm able to run 2 apps, so when you just do one, it just becomes, you feel it so much easier. Anyway, and then number 3 is you need to have a 95 completion rate. Not to be confused with acceptance rate. Those 2 are 2 big different things. Companies don't really care about acceptance rate. They care about completion rate, making sure you complete these pickups. And that has to be 95% or higher. That I don't have a problem with. I always complete it once I get the food. And if I don't, it's because I just cannot find the customer. Couldn't contact them, they never came out. Anyway, so once that rating went down, I lost a lot of money because I couldn't get schedules. But then I learned how to make schedules. There still is a time of day where you can check the schedule and they'll be available for a little while before they get taken. So I kind of figured out a way how to get my schedules with or without early access. That was near the end, and then my rating went up. So anyway, what I'm getting with this is I don't have to worry about early schedule anymore, because I know how to get my schedule, what time to check the schedule where they'll all be available. There's early access is different. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like a week in advance, and the regular one is a different time at night. I want to confirm it so I can tell you guys. That way you guys can unless you guys, if you guys can't get schedules, then that's gonna be the time you guys are gonna have to check your phones to book your slots to dash. Anyway, yeah, so I got a 4.72 now. Here's one thing I started doing as well. whenever I have like a successful delivery, like it was on time, all the items were there, and the customer looked like visually happy, like all right, cool, they were satisfied, I sent them a text message after that, just on DoorDash, just basically thanking them for for their business, and that ratings helped me out immensely, right? Because without ratings, if it drops because of the negative ones, I can't schedule myself, or some days I can't even work at all, so you're losing money. So it does help out. I just started letting them know in text, and you know, ratings went up. So I'm gonna continue doing that, just so I can keep that early schedule locked in, early access. But even if that doesn't happen, I already have option B. And then well, if that doesn't work, well, I need to start looking for other options in case that happens again. Maybe start using other apps besides Caviar, DoorDash, and Uber. So anyway, yeah, I'm just riding around right now, trying to wait for some deliveries. I got one for Chick-fil-A right now, but it was like $3, so I declined it. Chick-fil-A takes a little long for the food, so it's not worth the wait. Anyway, let's get back on it. Cool, so I got my first pickup at Chipotle, and the delivery is it's at the Bonaventure. It's like on 5th and Flowers, like 4 blocks away. So I can get this knocked out really quick. And I'm getting an Uber one. Oh shit. I can't see. I should have had the app open. Alright, I declined it because I wasn't able to see where it's at or where it's going. But we'll wait for the next one. Let me keep this app open so I can know where it's going. Or see if they're telling me. They didn't tell me how much it is. What the fuck? Why is this locked? Why you do this to me? Making me go around? Man, all the doors are locked. These are about to start getting busy. Alright, so good news. The app does tell me where Uber Eats does tell me where the food is, where the destination is. So that's great. The update's there. I have it. It's officially in downtown LA market. So probably Los Angeles too, but I don't know how I can confirm that. But I'm pretty sure if it's in downtown LA, it should be in LA County. So that's huge. Now I'm just gonna see how it works in practice. So right now I have a delivery to do at the Bonaventure, which is actually up this street. And Uber does this thing. Well, I had the DoorDash app open to pick up the food. So yeah, I forgot to select this, all this too. When I'm in a different app, DoorDash pops up in the bottom, and it does not give me an option to look at the destination to that delivery. It just gives me the option to either decline or accept. Now that's a problem, because if during the time I get a request and I'm in another app, I'm not gonna be able to see. Like if, for example, if I'm like on Google Maps, or if I'm got my camera open or on social media or anything, Uber Eats will just say you got an incoming call and you can only accept or decline. So you have to have the app open on your screen so you can see before accepting, so you can know where the trip is going. So I'm gonna see how I can get around that. I did accept a couple of them, but then I just canceled, just to see if I was able to see where destination was, which I was for a brief second. So I don't know if that's gonna work for me too well. I'm not always gonna have the Uber Eats app open, but like I said, it's just barely the first 2 trips. Let me just kind of just keep using it throughout the day. pretty good at finding workarounds for stuff like this. So we will see. Let's drop this off. I gotta go to the Von Adventure and take it from there. And they got the Christmas decorations all over the place right now. Everyone's getting in a holiday spirit. It's like, what is it, December 9th? Thinking of buying a Santa costume. Ride around with it while I'm doing deliveries. Oh. That sounds like fun. And since it's getting kind of cold, it'll probably be warm too. Won't even need a thermal. But we'll see. Alright, so I just delivered one for DoorDash. And I got another one. It's at Chick-fil-A. It's a pretty long distance, maybe like 1.5 miles, or no, like 2 miles, I think. But I accepted it, and I'm just gonna do it now. But now that I know where the destination is, I'm gonna be waiting on Uber Eats deliveries. If there's anything that's on the way, the pickup and drop off, like if it's somewhere near that area that I'm going to be in, I'll accept the ride. That way I can basically add this delivery to my trip and, you know, make more money. But it's gotta work. It's gotta be going in that direction or near. It doesn't have to be exactly in the area, but enough for it to be done without taking up so much time. That's what I worry about the most, is the time. I don't want to take too much time if it's out of my way. So that's what I look for when I accept 2 deliveries or 3 or 4. Yeah. It's a little area where people don't look in our direction. It happens a lot. So check it out. I just got the perfect scenario. So I'm supposed to pick up at George Creek's Grill, which is in here. I did get the DoorDash delivery first, but I know that these guys are actually pretty fast. So I'm gonna go in here and then go to Chick-fil-A, which is right on the next block. And they're both headed east. They're both in that area, so that works out perfectly. So and I was able to see where the destination was because Uber's letting me know. I had the app open. It was on my screen when I got that request. I was gonna show you guys, but I kind of just was excited that I was headed that way. But I'll definitely show you guys right now when it happens again later today. Ooh. I don't think it's ready. There's nothing there. No. Well, hopefully they have it. It's just not a big order, so hopefully it'll be ready soon. It's so hectic here. It's not even busy yet. It gets busier like in 10-15 minutes. Cool, so I picked up both orders. For the Chick-fil-A, I was supposed to pick up at 11:20. It's 11:26. I'm already out the door with the food. So I'm not that behind at all. I'm supposed to drop off this second delivery, which at 11:43. So I have like 15 minutes. Is that right? Yeah, 15 minutes. I'll make it. Then first I'm gonna do this Uber Eats one because it's literally on this street. And the other one is a little bit past it and 2-3 blocks to the right. So they're like so close to each other. And I'll tell you guys how much I made off of each one and how long it took me. Boom. Started by like 11:15. Yeah, or less than that. I think it was like 11:17. That was less time. We'll see. Ooh. Man, I feel like I haven't ridden in a while. I went to boot camp this morning. Did a little workout. That was pretty dope. Ooh. Working on my legs, trying to get my legs stronger. See if it makes a difference. I mean, I'm sure it will, right? Stronger legs, probably push faster. Feel like the Hulk. Oh, last week I was suffering. I was barely able to walk, but that was after the first day of boot camp. My legs were like spaghetti. It took about like 4 or 5 days to recover. That sucked. But yeah, it's a good feeling. The pain is weird. It's oddly pleasuring, satisfying. But I guess because you know you're gonna get stronger once the muscles restructure or whatever. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I just got another pickup request for Uber Eats. It's a couple blocks up. I could pick this up maybe now or after I do this delivery. I think after, because if I go right now, they might not even have it ready. So I'd rather just give them some time. However, I couldn't see where that was going to end up at. I couldn't see the destination to this one. So I'm gonna try my little hack on this one, the little glitch, to see if that works. I need to make sure I'm going back to downtown LA. I don't want to go anywhere else. Delivery. I think the office is this way. Because I don't know where that Panda pickup is going, I'm not gonna grab it. I'm gonna do this delivery first. Try out that little glitch, so I can try to see where it's going. Green light. But I'll do that after this delivery. It's like 2 blocks away, 3 blocks. It's kind of an incline, but I don't feel good, so no biggie. Alright, pedestrians are crossing, so that means no cars are going to be passing. We'll cut to the front. Got 10 seconds. Alright, let's go. Let's go this way. Yes, I'm almost there. I'll call my customer. Tell him to wait outside. That did not work. I tried to approve the ride, and then I tried to say I was at the store to see if it showed me the destination before I accepted it, before I picked up the food, and it didn't. It sent me straight to the address, which was really far. Definitely not the area that I want to go to. No, I don't want to do this. So I just called customer service and canceled it. I'm gonna send another driver to pick it up. Alright, well anyway, that first trip, that last trip was $5.57, and the one before that was $11. So that's $16, almost $17 for those 2 deliveries, and it's $11.37. So the whole thing took me, let's see, I started about 1:15, 25, about 22 minutes. Made 17 bucks. It's already a big boost from just doing one app. Oh yes, I'm back, baby. Man, love it. All right, let's go. So I just picked up a DoorDash delivery at LA's best salad bar. I'm gonna drop it off a couple blocks from here, and I got another Subway pickup lined up for Uber Eats. I'm in my element right now, son. Multitasking like a mutt. Woo. Feels good. Now I'm gonna stay busy back to back to back. That's the go. Alright, let's see where we at. On Olive Street, so 1 block over. I think I know which one this is. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the alley. snack sound. Excuse me. This view though. Nice. Little flick real quick. Waiting for the elevator. Sweet. Alright, let's get out of here. So check out how this stuff works out so well sometimes. Dropped off the DoorDash. Gotta go pick up Uber Eats. Literally a couple blocks away, I gotta pick up a DoorDash for $7.50 and drop it off 3 blocks away on the way to the subway. Nuts. Got someone with the backpack. What's up, man? Got the backpack. Here we go. Hustling. The subway's right down the street. You know what? These guys are not even gonna be ready. What's up, man? All right. I gotta pick up here. Hey, I'm gonna be matching with everybody. Everyone's copying the backpack. It looks dope. I like it. Let's see if these guys are even ready with this. Should have picked up the subway first. Let me just see if they have it. Just 2 items. Alright, hello. Alright. Now I gotta go to the Museum of Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels. There's a subway pickup, so I'm gonna drop this off, and hopefully I get some orders on the way up there for DoorDash. Since I've already done 2, I'm just gonna prioritize this DoorDash Uber Eats one. Just kick it up to the top. Just take care of this one. That way I don't spend any more time with this delivery. Alright. Already my customer knows on the way. So we good. It's a new bike lane, freshly made a few weeks ago. Now there's 2. There's one on Main Street and there's one on Spring Street. It's awesome. You don't have to worry about cars running into you. Well, you still do, but remember, protect it. Alright. Made the light. Oh, that food smelled good. The one I just dropped off. It was fire. It's me. Alright, so well, with that delivery, with time and distance, I kind of have a good estimate of how much it's gonna be. And for that, I expected like $7-8. But it was only $5.19, so I'm not too sure. I have heard and heard people talk about a new pay structure, but nothing I can confirm. But that's definitely a big difference in between what like I was expected to get and what I actually ended up getting. And I was pretty good at. I am pretty good at that with the structure that they've been having. So. At the end of the day, maybe later, I'm gonna break down the pay of each one. It could be an error, but we will see. We'll see why is it that it was only $5.19. Literally, I did one ride from DoorDash that was 2 blocks away for $7.50. And this one was $5.90, and it was maybe like 10 times further away and took way more time. So I'm not gonna let this discourage me. I gotta like kind of investigate why that is. But no biggie. I'm making my way back to the busy zone, so I'm gonna go down Spring Street. see what we get. Christmas decorations everywhere. Every building's got their Christmas tree up. Cute. I was supposed to pick up in like 7 minutes, but let's hope that they have it ready. Yeah, it looks fun. Got an Uber Eats pickup. Ah, yes. It's headed in the direction I'm going in. So perfect. Hi. Picking up. Sweet. Alright, so I got a pickup at LA Cafe. I'm gonna go see that one's ready, because this one's still gonna take like 6-7 minutes. So I'll go and check. I'll probably just wait at LA Cafe for the order, and then come back this way since I gotta go north. And both destinations are really close to each other, so works out really good. This one's a lot shorter than the previous delivery. We'll see how much difference it is in pay. Cafe, baby. LA Cafe, LA Cafe. So this was ready. Didn't have to wait. Perfect. Now I gotta go pick up at the same place I came from. I mean, come picking this up bought me time. Hopefully it's ready by the time I get there. Ooh, they're filming a movie across the street. They got I think that's like an AC unit. Probably using some kind of, it must get hot in there. Some of these buildings are really old and their AC sucks. So, yeah. I worked inside the Bradbury building, and during summertime, our AC would always break down. And that's it. That building's like almost 200 years old. So all the electronic stuff in there is probably really old. But I remember we'll rent these big fans. We'll rent AC units. Probably cost the store a lot of money. But customers first, man. You gotta make sure they're comfortable in there. Otherwise, if they get hot, they don't want to stick around. They don't want to buy anything. They want to leave. Alright. Let's hope this place has the stuff ready. Alright, so these two check it out, these two deliveries, one from DoorDash, one from Uber Eats, which the pickups were a block away from each other. They are literally going to be dropped off at the same block, on the same block, just on the other building, the building next to each other. Perfect. So one of the deliveries is for $6. The other one, I'm not sure. Uber doesn't tell me, but let's just say $5. That was $11. Picking up and dropping off at the almost identical location. Does not take much time to go to each restaurant. So this is kind of a perfect scenario, that an ideal scenario that you want when you're multi-apping, to make the most money out of your time. Okay. Alright. I guess got a mortar on this thing. Oh, he bad. You bad, huh? Still caught up. Fresh new bike lane too. About to get this light. I gotta go this way. Just threw that beer. twisted it for some reason. He didn't want to just drop it straight on the ground and litter like a normal person. He had to spin it around in the air. Okay. Downtown LA. So I'm literally, it's these two buildings right here. One delivery's on this building, the other one's on the other one. Let's find out which one is which. And I am done, baby. Alright, Uber Eats is this one. Okay. I'm not sure where this customer was at. I called and he didn't answer, so I'm just gonna go around the block, drop off this DoorDash delivery. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god, he's walking out. Alright, let me go back. Should have said that, man. Alright, so that delivery was $5.34. I have no idea why the other one was less.
Like, seriously, like,
could be the surging. Maybe the surging was higher. It's $1.50 right now. Earlier I think it was just $1. That makes sense. Alright, so look, recap, it's $12.50 right now. I have 21 with Uber Eats and $5.49 with so that's $70. That's $70 and it's not even 1 o'clock yet. Wow. So my goal is to get to $100 by 2 o'clock. Maybe take a little break, go eat, write down some notes, do the backpack review, or you know, and then go back on it, make my extra $100. That's it. Make my $200 a day. Boom. I knew this formula worked. Well, that took a while. No, not really. Check this out. I actually was gonna point something out. DoorDash will tell you the expected pickup time, and you guys should always pay attention to that. I gotta make it a habit because I do miss it. I don't really look at that because usually when they have an estimate time of when the food will be ready from the time it's ordered online and they get the order at the restaurant. Now that time is very important because if you're using multiple apps, you'll know how much time you have in case you get another pickup nearby. For example, if I had another Uber Eats like that, it was like 1 o'clock when I got the order, and I was supposed to pick up like at 1:08, 1:09. One of those, I forgot. But let's say I got another Uber Eats pickup and it was like 2 blocks away. You have 9 minutes to go to that place, pick up the food there, and come back. Uber Eats does a very good job in sending the driver to the pickup location and calculating how much time it's going to take it. Because usually with Uber Eats, when I show up, it's usually ready. The food's usually like ready to go. I don't normally have a problem with that. DoorDash and Caviar, well, Caviar I do have a problem. Every time I show up, it's not ready. DoorDash tells you what time to pick up. So as a little tip, maybe I'll make a video just about comparing those a little more. But yeah, I'm about to drop off this pickup that I did with DoorDash. It's only like 3 blocks away, $6. Not bad. Even this cycle, son. Sick. Do some deliveries on that. Dope. Oh, nice. That's so sick. Goals right there. That's what I gotta get me next. Who's down? Smashing too. Dope. Even a psycho. That's what those guys need to always be popping willies. Is that, bro, just get a bag with 1 tire. So I have a delivery by Uber Eats I know exactly where it's going. Like I won't even need to look at the map. But the reason that's good is if I get a request from from DoorDash, I'll be able to tell almost immediately if I can pick it up or not, based on where that delivery is going to be. Now I always want to look for things that are on the way, just so that I don't have to go too far out of my way and take up a lot of time to not get a bad rating or not get a tip potentially. But little tips and trick there. Not a tip, not a trick. But yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm only like 13 bucks short of 100, so I'm hoping this one gets me halfway there. I only need one more delivery. Then if I want, I can take my first break, but I think I will once I get to my 100 because I'm pretty hungry. Well, so far so good. It's barely about to hit 2 o'clock. Check out the view. Downtown LA. Damn, that'll be a sick picture. Right here in the middle. Maybe next time I'm gonna make my way back to DTLA. It's 212. What is this, like $6 short of 100? So I'm gonna just get one more ride. Take my break. The question is, what should I eat? Shit. I'm gonna change my gears. So last delivery was 2.5 miles. I think maybe even more. Took a while to come across basically all of downtown, and it was only $5. That's not a lot. This is starting to feel like Caviar. Caviar does that. They'll have you pick up somewhere and drop off really far, and the rates will be ridiculously low. So these type of deliveries will make sense with a tip. Caviar and well, Uber Eats, I know that they could tip before or they could tip after. Typically the culture with Uber Eats is they'll tip after you drop off. DoorDash is before. Now they're allowing you to tip before and after. So it's crazy how these apps are they're changing all the time the way they do things. Like I think by next year everything's gonna be so much different. But I'll try to keep you guys informed. It's a lot, but it's important. Alright guys, so just did my delivery. Got at the hospital. Check it out. So I've officially made my 100 bucks. I made $32.69 with Uber, and with DoorDash I made 68. So it's 100 and some change. This happens sometimes. Sometimes I'll make 50-50. Sometimes I'll make 60-40. Sometimes I'll make 30-70. You know, one app might dominate the other. Or sometimes it just depends on the area you end up in and how busy it is. So, you know, the traffic always varies. But the key thing about using two apps is the consistency you're gonna have working and not just standing around. That's why it's important to learn how to use both apps efficiently to maximize your time out here. I started at 10:30, it's 2:30 now, so that's 25 bucks an hour. Made 100 bucks in 4 hours. I'm gonna take a break, go eat, and then hopefully not take long, and then just come back and keep working maybe another 4 or 5 hours. I definitely want to pass a 200 checkpoint. Probably make like 220, 230. Just gonna go to 7-Eleven, get something cheap, fill up the stomach, then get back on it. Oh, I'm getting a delivery right now. Let me log out of Uber Eats. I'm gonna leave DoorDash on. Sometimes the deliveries are really good prices, since DoorDash tells you how much they're gonna pay you. You know, if the price is right, I'll stuff all the food in my mouth, eat it real quick, and bounce, go pick up the food. Shit. What the hell? It's like I'm doing this for the first time. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright, guys. Catch you guys later. Alright, I'm back at it. Came back from my lunch break. Came back around 3:30. It's about to be 4. Starting to pick up again. Ready for that second rush. Ooh, I'm pumped up. And the second runs over them. Oh shit. Alright, I'm in. I'm in, son. Oh, left turn, baby. Gotta go to Hollow, guys. Check it out. Hollow, guys, down the street. I was getting a lot of requests from Uber right now, but I was inside the building and I didn't want to accept them since I didn't know where they were going. So I'm getting one right now. Let's check it out, guys. Pick up here, drop off over there. I'm not headed in that direction, so I'm gonna decline it. I'm headed this way, so it's not anywhere near where I'm going, so decline. I'll get more orders. They're coming in right now, so you know, when you're getting a lot of orders, the more orders you get, the more you can kind of pick and choose which ones to approve to make it better for you. But yeah, picking up at Hollow, guys, dropping off a few blocks from the pickup, and yep, get this flow going again. There I go. Man, what's going on right now? Super busy. I'm like 3/4 done already. It's about to be 6. It's pretty good. I'll break you guys down the numbers right now. On the numbers, it's 640. I have 55 bucks with Uber Eats and 107 with DoorDash. That's about how much is that? 50. C4. 7, 11, 161. So I'm $39 short of 200. And it's 6:30, so if I stay out here till like 8:30, pretty sure I'll get there. Maybe less time. As long as it stays busy. I'm picking up right now at Starbucks, which is right here. And gonna keep this thing going. Still feel pretty good. It's a little chilly, but all the writing's helping it not feel so cold. But I notice when I stand still for too long, I'll start feeling the heat. But, let me get back check. Let me get back at y'all right now. So I just went to Volcano, and Volcano told me that someone already picked up the order. Here's the problem with that. If I unassign from that delivery, it says an incomplete delivery. So my acceptance rate, it drops. And if it drops, and if I unassign from this one, it's gonna drop below 5%. So I lose my early access just because someone picked up the food and then they unassigned themselves. So basically, whoever picked up the food, they just want to keep the food without paying. You know, like basically a driver kept the food purposely. So, well, I'm not gonna let my acceptance rate drop. So they're gonna call DoorDash. They're gonna probably get the food made again, and I have to go back. I'm gonna do an Uber Eats delivery right now. Well, and then when I go back, Hopefully they have the problem resolved and the food's ready. That way I can go deliver to my customer. Then I have to explain to the customer what happened, why it took longer than usual. But I'm gonna do all of that. Just because whoever is doing this is canceling these orders on purpose and fucking up all the other riders, they're gonna get held accountable. I'm gonna make sure of that today. Fucking with me. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Volcano and see if I can get this thing resolved. Look, check it out. It's 3 items and it's $63. Yeah, no shit. No wonder they're stealing the food. It's expensive. God damn it. Well, I'm gonna try to get this resolved. I will get this resolved. I got everything documented already. I even called the customer. The customer's like, no, you're assigned to, like, she gave me my name and she said that I'm assigned to the delivery, not the other guy who immediately got unassigned from it as soon as he got the food. I see what you guys are doing. Alright, I just so not even a day with this damn app, I already found problems with the update. Not necessarily, well, yeah, with the update, because it's supposed to reveal the location now, right? And it does. Uber Eats does show you where it's going. This is the problem that I was having when I'm using another app and Uber is sending a request. It just pops up on my screen. It doesn't let me do anything else because it's going on top of all my screens. It doesn't even let me go into the app, the Uber app, to kind of see where it's going. Maybe I could show you an example of that, but I found a solution to get rid of that. Genius, it's so simple. But found out how to do it. I'll show you guys right now in a bit. Let me just do this delivery. Check it out, fam. So I did it. It was a success. I was able to hit my goal of 200 bucks. And it was done just like clockwork, just by following the formula. I started at 10:30. I got my first 100 by 2:30. I took like a 2-hour break. I was just hanging out, eating, kind of just on my phone, you know, doing just, I don't know, just kind of relaxing. And then I got back on it at 4:30. And right now it's 8:40. So it's like 4 hours and 4 hours with the 2-hour break in the middle. Between 2:30 and 4:30. Those are like the slowest time. I still had the apps running, but I wasn't doing them because I still wanted to see like what type of like how busy it was. There was calls coming in. It was good, but I wasn't like accepting. I was declining all of them. Anyway, check it out. So I want to show you guys the numbers right now. So I'm actually gonna do the last delivery right now. It's on the way to my house. That's kind of why I'm like gonna end it right now. I was gonna go keep going, but my phone's at 20%. I don't have my battery's dead too. And if this is gonna take me close to home, then might as well just call it a night. Anyway, so look, DoorDash, I'm at 124 with a 675 delivery. So let's put that in a calculator. What was it? 124 plus, let's just round it up to 7. So we got 131. And then Uber, I got 69. 69? That's 69. How much is that? So much, that's 200. Oh, that's 200. And then the change or whatever. $200. Oh shit, I'm getting another request or what? Oh no. Alright. So yeah, I'm dropping off this last delivery and then I'm headed home. That's it. Probably be home by like 9-ish. Cool. So sometimes I get to my 200 sooner. Like if I was to only take an hour break, or maybe I just say I just want to take a 30-minute break. Just eat real quick and get back on it. I could have got my 200 by like 7. and still kept grinding and made more, which I plan to do some of these days. I was gonna do today, but like I said, whenever you get the last delivery by your house, I've done this a few times where I'm like, all right, that's it, fam. So anyway, so a couple things about Uber Eats. So cool, now you can see the destination. Awesome, great tool, perfect. That's kind of what I've been waiting for forever. It's cool. It doesn't tell you the address, it tells you like a circle what area you're going to, which is fine with me. And there was a lot of deliveries that were going very far away. Basically, it's kicking me out of downtown LA, which is what I don't want. If I leave downtown LA, I would only be able to really rely on Uber Eats, because DoorDash is really busy in downtown LA. I noticed in all the other areas there'll be almost sometimes close to no business at all. Anyway, there was a couple like downfalls. Like for example, when you so with Android, there's a permission you give your phone to allow certain apps to post over all your other apps. And that helps because when you have a notification, it pops up on over your other apps. So you're able to accept and decline. Now before, when Uber never told you the address wherever you're dropping off, you would just approve or decline depending on how far it was, or maybe the surging, you know, different reasons, which wasn't that important. You're either gonna accept or deny. Usually you just accept. So now I want to actually look at where it's going, and since the app pops over all my other apps, I cannot, my screen freezes. It's like I can only accept and decline. I can't even move my phone. I can't go to other apps. It basically freezes my whole phone, and I'm basically immobilized. Like I can't do anything on my phone. So how can I get rid of that problem? I went in my permissions for apps, and I just eliminated the permission of allowing Uber Eats to go over all my apps. Boom, that's it. That solved that problem. So now I get the notification, and I decide when I want to go into the app, and then when I go into the app, I can see where the route is going. Perfect. Beautiful. It helps me out. That way I can just decline the order if it's not going in the area where I wanted it to go. So that helps with me not accepting rides that are going out of downtown, like basically the ones that you don't want, you know, based on your strategy or whatever. That fixed that problem. I did notice that Uber Eats, after a while, they asked me to like turn it on again before I could use the app. All you gotta do is hit go to settings, because it gives you the option go to settings. So you can change the permission. Just click go to settings and then just go back, but don't change the permission, and that's it. You'll be able to use the app again. Boom, baby, just like that. So just by using it today, I already found problems, and they're already fixed. I already fixed all those problems that were gonna mess with my oh shit, hold on. I was delivery around here. I'm already going home. Oh my god. All right, let me get back to you guys. Hold on, I gotta check the phone. Yeah, so anyway guys, yeah, it was funny. I was so caught up in talking. I was excited. I completely forgot that I was still holding food. So I just kind of had to go like 5 blocks. I passed it by 5 blocks. Dropped it off. Now I'm headed home. But anyway, with this new feature that they released, which I thought was never gonna happen, where they tell you where the food's going, it's a great tool. Now it's a great time to use Uber Eats. There is another downfall though. I have noticed that the pay has decreased. The pay has decreased. Let's see if I can show you. Like, I did 14 deliveries today, right? And I made 70 bucks. How much is that per delivery? Let me do the average right now. I can't do the math. All right, so 70 divided by, oh shit, no, I gotta delete that. 70 divided by, how many was it? 14? $5 per delivery. That's low. Usually it's like 6 or 7. That's how it used to be. But it's not bad either. Which is probably why I only made 70 and I made more on DoorDash. You know, DoorDash still has I mean, it still has those $2-3 rides, but I don't accept those unless it's like exactly where there's an Uber Eats pickup and where it's being dropped off. Then I'm like, I only gonna take a few minutes to pick up that, so it's like tipping yourself for your DoorDash delivery. You know, shit. But overall, I mean, with the pay decrease, or I can't say pay decrease, but there is a change in the pay structure, which I need to look into, which ultimately it looks like it's less. And the DoorDash and the two of them together, with both of them showing the addresses, like, this is, you guys can all do this. You guys can all make $200 a day. I worked from 10 to 2:30, and then from 4:30 to 8:30, a little past 8:30. You know, basically 8 hours, a little over 8 hours. That's around $25 hour, $25 an hour. $200 a day, man. That's the goal. You make $200 a day. You do this Monday through Friday, and you can make your $1,000. You want to work Saturday, Sunday? Go ahead. You want to work extra time? Go ahead. But we just follow this this basic formula. I think you could do it. I think we all can do it. I think the only thing that's going to depend is your area. You pick the right area. You got to strategize your efficiency. Someone did tell me that they saw me and I went in the store and out like a boat, like a thunderbolt. That was funny. Or I forgot the name on it, but that's funny because when I do work, I try to be quick. Try not to let anything like slow me down. But that's how you do. Over time, you get better at that kind of stuff. I'll break down more tactics in different videos. Today I just kind of wanted to focus on the Uber Eats drop-off location being revealed, and the pay structure, and then the little trick there that, I mean, if you guys have that problem too, where you can't, your phone kind of freezes up when Uber sends your request, just eliminate that option, the permission, so that they won't show over other apps. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm glad I'm going home. So glad I got Uber back, man. I can start hitting them numbers. Yeah, well, you guys have a good night. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more of this stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll put another video tomorrow or the next day. Peace. Man, some chicken sounds bomb right now. I just ate. I ate a salad. Man, I gotta save my energy for tomorrow. Eat some good stuff.